Hello everyone and welcome to another review. Today I have a review for you of a fragrance from the house of Van Cleef and Arpels, and it is none other than Midnight in Paris. This is the bottle. The bottle is actually one of my favorite bottles ever. It is intricately designed. It's got writing on the sides of it that say Midnight in Paris and Van Cleef and Arpels on the top of it. The cap is pretty sturdy, although it's made of plastic and kind of covered in metal. Now, the most interesting thing about it is the bottle is sort of see-through, and if you look, it kind of has the picture of a sunset where, you know, you've got the sun or the dark orange going down over here, and you've got the darker blue at the top. It also has constellations in the kind of back of, or I'm sorry, the back or the front of the fragrance. You can kind of actually see it. But yes, very intricate, very beautiful design. I love it. Can't say enough about it. But this is the 2.5. It is available in a couple of sizes, 2.5, 4.2, and I believe there's a mini, a 0.15 that you can actually purchase. The retail price for the 4.2 is around $95, but you can purchase it much cheaper. We're talking about $40, $30 for the 4.2. For the 2.5, even cheaper than that. So shop around, look for some deals. You'll definitely find some things that are out there that you'll purchase or find for this. Now, again, fragrance was released in 2010, relatively new fragrance. The parfumés of this are Olivier Pogue, who has created Dior Homme. He created a couple of fragrances for the house of Dior, and the other fragrance creator was Daniel Bétier. Now, I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I hope I'm not completely butchering it, but yes, there were two creators for this fragrance. All right, so let's jump into the actual notes. Starting off at the top, we have lemon, bergamot, rosemary, and leather. For our mid, we have Manta green tea and black lily of the valley. And for our base, we have styrax, tonka, benzoin, and incense. Now, onto the smell. What you get when you immediately spray this is a hint of citrus. You're going to get a hint of citrus kind of mixed in. You're going to get a lot of those notes that you hear listed in the fragrance. You can actually pick out with your nose, but it's blended very well. You're going to get a citrus opening with kind of a vanilla-like vibe. The thing that's producing that vanilla-like vibe is the benzoin in it. Benzoin smells very similar to vanilla and gives it kind of like that feel. The lily of the valley kind of gives it this little floral kind of kick to it that isn't quite feminine. Don't be scared off by the fact that it's a floral, but it definitely is there. And along with it, you're going to kind of get these leather notes that are in it, this incense kind of vibe, and that overall is what I get from the fragrance. Overall, I get a fragrance that has a leathery, vanilla-ish, incensey type of vibe from this fragrance. Now, this fragrance smells very similar to another fragrance that some people may know, and that is this fragrance right here, Bvlgari's Black. Very similar. The main differences between the two is this one, or Midnight in Paris, smells a little bit more masculine, I would say, than this one. It has less of a rubber tire feel, but I can kind of see the rubber tile feel. If some people may have said that Midnight in Paris kind of has that vibe to it as well, but they are very similar in that note, and there are a lot of people who think the same, that, you know, they smell very similar to it. This smells a bit more manly to me, and it is definitely a little bit better composed and put together. So for sprays, I recommend anywhere between 3 and 4 sprays. You can be pretty liberal with it, but I would say regulate how many sprays you are based on, or how many sprays you put on based off of when you're wearing it, whether it be out or whether it be, you know, the season that you're actually wearing it in, which brings us to the occasion. You can actually wear this. It's a very versatile fragrance. You can couple as a signature scent. So you can wear this going out on a date. You can wear this going out just a night on the evening. You can wear this during the day. This couples as a very nice day fragrance, a fragrance that you can wear to work. It is very versatile. And more importantly, for seasons, you can wear it for any season as well. Think of winter, fall, spring, summer. The only thing I would caution is during the summer, try and steer away from spraying so much in the summer. It can get a little bit cloying, and that's something that you don't really wanna, or that you wanna avoid overall. And it also kind of has this powdery vibe, very similar to Bvlgari Black, but it has this powdery vibe to it that some people may pick up as feminine. And that is one of the comments that some guys did think that it smelled a little bit feminine, but I think it smells like a masculine fragrance. All right. Now for age group, I would say 18 plus, but I really do think anyone could pull it off. I just think it's a little bit better suited for somebody a little bit more on the mature side. So let's get on to what some other people thought of this fragrance.
They're very clean, almost like powder fresh clean. It's got something else in there besides the powdery, the clean smell, but I can't make it out. Maybe a little woodsy in there? Mixing it in. Very distinct smell. I like this. I give this a B+.
Okay, I like this fragrance. It's very light, it's airy, it's very pleasant to the senses. You can definitely see it as a day or evening scent. It's just very light. It's not too acidic or doesn't assault your senses. It's just it's a smooth. That's it.
Grade? Letter grade?
Oh, letter grade. I guess I'll give it an A.
I also like it. I'm surprised that it's named for nighttime because I would definitely think of it as more of a daytime scent. I feel like this is like a brunch scent. It kind of reminds me of like those little rose soaps that you get in the old ladies' bathrooms, or my grandmother's bathroom at the very least. I like it. I do like it. I do like it. It's a little. It is a little soapy. But I do like it, and I would give it. Do I like it more than that? I'm gonna give it a B plus too. Yeah, I'm tempted to give it an A minus, but I'm not going to.
This one's kind of powdery, at least that's what I'm getting. Not bad, not great. I mean, I'd be kind of afraid to wear such a powdery scent, but for that reason, I'd probably give it a C.
So with that, you can see this fragrance actually got pretty good marks in terms from other people. In terms of letter grade, it got A, B, 2 B pluses, and a C just from those four. And I can tell you from other people who actually smelled this fragrance was one of the top hits out of all fragrances that I've ever had other people smell. The vast majority of people liked it, and the people that didn't quote-unquote like it weren't too high on it because, kind of like Shady said in the video, that it was a little bit too powdery for their tastes, or a little bit too feminine for their taste. That was the only really major downfall of criticism. But what people thought, light, airy, pleasant, smooth, a fragrance that you can wear to brunch, daytime. As Heather touched on, it actually, despite the name, Midnight in Paris, she thought it was a scent that you could wear, during the day, not necessarily just a nighttime fragrance. And that kind of goes to what I was talking about, it being a signature scent. You can pretty much wear this scent anytime that you want. All right. It's a rose scent. It's clean, powdery, fresh, woodsy. Yes, people love this scent. This is a fragrance that definitely gets compliments. So let's get on to the ratings. For scent, I'm going to go ahead and give this a B. Scent is very good. I'm not giving it an A because it's not one of my absolute favorite scents. So for scent, I'm going to give it a B. Very pleasant, very smooth, well mixed, very nice. Overall, B, good rating, solid. Projection. This one is going to get a C plus for projection. One of the knocks of this fragrance, or one of the knocks that I have for this fragrance, is that yes, it can come off a little bit. It's very deceptive in terms of strength. It may seem like it's strong, but it's really not projecting that far out on your skin. So it goes a little bit above average of an average cologne for it, but it's not way out there, and it's not going to jump out and grab people from all the way across the room. So and especially as time goes on, it wears down to more be closer to your skin. For Sillage, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a C+. Same thing around. It leaves a decent scent trail, a little bit above average, but nothing that really jumps out or stands out. It kind of remains a little bit closer to your skin, but when people do pass you, they will smell you. Just it won't leave a long lasting impression. For longevity, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a B for longevity. Expect anywhere between 8 and 12 hours of this fragrance on your skin, and it's going to last even longer than that, just a lot closer to your skin. I mean, this will last 24 hours just as a skin scent on you. So this is one of those fragrances that if it mixes with you well, it'll do very well for you. Uniqueness, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a C. It is, the reason I say it's not going to get stellar marks is, well, this bad boy right here. There's also another one from the Perfume line, Perfume Black, that can couple as a cheaper alternative, even though this is pretty inexpensive as it is. And sorry, there is one thing that I absolutely forgot to mention in the very beginning, and that is there are two versions of this: the EDP, the Eau de Parfum, and the Eau de Toilette version of it. That's kind of what I was missing in my head. Now, they both, I am told, smell very similar. This is the EDT. The EDT is what you're going to get for less expensive. The EDP, you can expect to pay, I think, about $125 for that scent. So a little bit more expensive, but yes, it's definitely up there. Where were we? Let's move on to Versatility. I'm going to go ahead and give this one an A-. You can wear this almost all year round. Like I said, just a little bit wary in the summer. You can wear this almost at any occasion. It does as a signature scent. The only reason I'm not giving it a perfect A or an A+ for wearings is that it does suffer a little bit in the performance category. And because it suffers in the performance category, it may not necessarily be that ultra versatile fragrance that will, do absolutely well. But this is something that could easily get an A+. I mean, I'm nitpicking here, so yes, do with that what you will. For compliments, I'm going to go ahead and give this one an A- for compliments. Compliments for this one, definitely high off the chart. The only thing that, again, not giving it that extra push is the fact of, the performance issues that I mentioned earlier. Compliments, people love it, women love it. Definitely a hit among all people that I've seen around it. And the people, like I said, that didn't like it, just mentioned that it was because it may smell a little bit too powdery for them. And for the overall rating, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a B+. Midnight in Paris is a very nice fragrance that you can get, especially now, for pretty cheap. So if you're looking for a scent that is a little bit more on the almost a little bit sweeter side, a little bit incensey, has a little bit of leather notes, has a little bit of a manly feel, but at the same time, a little bit of a feminine feel, that is versatile, that you can wear at any occasion for the most part, and you can wear almost all year round, take a look at Midnight in Paris. Get your nose on it, sniff it, and decide whether you want to buy it. For the price that it's going for right now, the price is right. Check it out. If you have any questions whatsoever, leave me a message, send me a note, do whatever you got to do. Thank you, take care of yourselves, and have a great, happy Thanksgiving. It should be out there. Take care, guys.